Oh, you guys sound like a great audience. That's what I like when I perform magic, and whenever I perform magic, I like to do a classic of magic. This is known as the cut and restored rope trick. Can anyone guess what's going to happen? Very good. All right. So we have a piece of rope. Here's how the trick starts. You start out with a piece of rope. Now, it's very important that the piece of rope is a nice, long, strong piece of cotton cord, and then you cut the ends off of the rope. So now we have a rope with no ends. See, they're down there. It's very important that the rope has no ends. Then we cut the middle out of the rope. So now we have a piece of rope with no ends and no middle. That's right. A piece of rope with no ends and no middle is two pieces of rope with 4 ends and 2 middles. All right, I'm already confused. So let's start over from the beginning, because these ropes are supposed to be even anyway. So we'll start right over, because I don't want to confuse anyone too much. So we'll start over. One long piece of strong cotton cord. When you have one long piece of strong cotton cord, we'll find the exact center, and now we have to cut the middle of the rope. Ooh, I was supposed to do a move. I actually cut it. That's okay. We'll really do magic. We just cut the ends off of the top. Trim those back just a little bit. Now we have 4 ends minus 2 ends. That's 2 ends and 1 middle. Yeah, that's right. 1 piece of rope. Yeah, that's the way it works. That's what's supposed to be going on here. Now I understand how this thing works. Let's start the trick. Can anyone guess what's going to happen? You see, we take the rope and we cut it right in the center. So we have 2 pieces exactly the same. Okay, so they're not exactly the same length. They're all right, they're off a lot. So we're going to have to start over from the beginning. We'll start over from the beginning with one. Yeah, it happens fast, I know. It happens real fast. Start over from the beginning with 1 piece of rope. Now, what did I say at the beginning? We have to start with a rope that has no ends. Let me just take those off. So we take the ends off. That leaves us with a piece of rope that has no ends. Yeah, it's a little strange. When we have a piece of rope with no ends, well, then we cut it right in the middle. That'll be there. Ooh, I should have used the scissors. That's okay. All right, so now we have 1 piece of rope. No, you've seen that before. You've seen that before. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We'll start over from the beginning, but this time, watch very, very closely. 1 piece of rope, if we cut it right in the center, we end up with 2 pieces of rope. Anyone can figure that part out. Exactly in the center gives us 2. You know, I ought to pay more attention. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. We have the 2 ropes. We might as well do this show right. Let's get those 2 ropes to be the same size. Oh, yeah, that's much better. Okay, so now we have 2 pieces of rope exactly the same size. Here's what's going to happen. It's called the cut and restored rope. The first half is easy. The second half is to get those 2 ends to vanish. So we go back to 1 piece of rope. There you go. Thank you.